That was the time I decided that I'll be high on life, I'll be high on work, I'll be high on family, but never on drugs. Never, ever on drugs. It all starts with a lady. Okay.
Always. With the good men, it always starts with a lady.
Basically, I'm a very introvert, very kind of a shy person where a lady is concerned. And I could never interact. You know, suppose if I like somebody, I couldn't go up and say hi and how are you and all. And I met these couple of guys in college, and they said that you try this stuff out, man. I mean, you know, all your inhibitions come out and all that stuff. I said, what is this? So he says, it's a joint. I said, I've done too many joints in school, man. I mean, it doesn't matter. So then he took out some powder, you know, and he says, you got to put it on a paper and you got to smoke it. So I tried it and I felt sick initially. But I wanted to do it just to get out of my inhibitions. And it got me out of the inhibitions, but it got me stuck into that rut, which was so bad that I got into it. I mean, I was into it for 10 years. I did everything possible in the medical book, from cocaine to heroin to uppers and downers to hallucinogens to peyote to everything possible, you know. And there's one fantastic incident. Have you guys heard of LSD ever? Yeah. So
I can't believe there's an audience that is not saying yes. You're speaking to the wrong audience, Sanjay.
I'm saying heard, I didn't say take. LSD is a hallucinogen. So I had taken it and it kind of kicks in a little later. And I was sitting at home and I was saying nothing is happening, and this phone rang. No cell phones, there's no normal phone. So the operator picks up and says, it's a phone from the office and your dad wants to talk to you. I said, oh hell, from the office dad calling means bad news, yeah? So I spoke to him, he says, jaldi office aa jao. I said, okay. So I went. Now he's talking to me and it suddenly hit me. And he's talking to me like, now I'm saying to myself, Sanju, now you're tripping. Just take it easy. Just take it easy. Just keep nodding. So I kept nodding. And I kept hearing him like that. You know, so I said, man, just take it easy. And then all of a sudden I saw a wick come out of his head. And that wick caught on fire. Now here's the table, I'm sitting here, he's there. And I'm looking at him and I'm saying, what the hell is this, man? I said, Sanjay, you're tripping, take it easy. You know, you're hallucinating. And then, I mean, he started melting like wax, you know, like wax. Like a candle. He was like a candle, you know, and, you know, I reached a point and I just couldn't help it, but I kind of dove on top of him. I was trying to put his face together and trying to put the stuff off. And he just couldn't understand कि है क्यों है यार मेरे पुत्र नु. You know, and he was saying, "Hada isko, kya hai? Pure rang dabe, kya hai? Nikalo." I said, "Dad, you know, I love you," and this and that. So I mean, for him, a Punjabi guy, he didn't understand कि मेरे पुत्र नु क्यों है यार. So, you know, I mean, there are many things like that. I mean, like, then eventually it reached a point where actually I was dying, you know. I mean, I had lost track of time. I had no idea where I was. I mean, like, there was 2 days I've not eaten, 2 days I was sleeping. So I went to him and I told him, I said, Dad, I swear I need help, you know. So he took me and I was put in breech candy. I was in a straitjacket for 25 days and I was taken to South Miami Hospital. I was lucky, one of the lucky people who could go there, you know. And the doctor did the intern on me and suddenly he gives me this list and he says, can you tick the drugs, what you've done? So I looked at there were 2 pages. So I looked. So I said, do you want me to be honest or no? So he said, no, you got to be honest. And I started ticking and I ticked everything, yeah. Doctor says, he's telling my father, he says, what do you guys eat? How is this guy yet alive, you know? But he didn't know we Punjabis, we eat rabdi and, makki da saag and saron di roti and all that stuff, which helped me, you know. But in the treatment, where I'm telling you, I learned to live a drug-free life. I learned what life was. I learned how people enjoy without being mind-altered. You know what I'm saying? Because being on drugs, you're always hiding, you're always running. And I found that freedom, out there. And that was the time I decided that I'll be high on life, I'll be high on work, I'll be high on family, but never on drugs. Never, ever on drugs. It's been 40 years since I've not touched even a cough syrup. I'll do it for my kids, I'll do it for my family. No, you got to do it for you. And अभी तो आजकल फैशन हो गया है, सब कोकेन पी रहे हैं, तो आजकल इट्स इन द सीन. जब मैं पीता था तो सब मुझे गाली क्यों देते थे? But no, I'm just saying is that at that time nobody knew what these things were basically. There were no treatment centers, people were not that much knowledgeable. My father didn't know, my sister didn't know, my friends didn't know, nobody knew what is this powder, man? What the hell? Till the time, like I said, I could feel myself dying. Till that point didn't arise. Then when I went to my father and said, you got to help me, I did it for me. When I was in the straight jacket and breech candy, my sisters used to be on duty, guard duty. So the younger one, Priya now, she was the MP, she was small. So I started hallucinating and I told her, I said, hey Gurkha, bidi de. So she pretended to be the Gurkha. Nahi, Shab, mere paas bidi nahi hai, Shab. I don't remember, but she tells me, But, so, it's not that I was sick. The whole family was sick with me. And that's something. So, I wish I could be of help to people who are on drugs, but some boys had come to me. I said, hey, tu marta hai kya? No, sir. I said, how much do you weigh? So he said, I weigh about 60 kgs. I said, I've done 4 times the amount you weigh of drugs, okay? Don't give me that shit. So I try in my own way to help people. There's no trying out of drugs. You just stay away from drugs. If I could be drug-free today, anybody can be. I promise you that. And I really request and I plead with my folded hands is that be high on life. Like I said, be high on your work. There's no better high than that ever. No better high.